in time. So yeah, there's obviously one to look out for Arsenal. For Leicester, definitely, we spoke about Harvey Barnes, but to be honest, I think more. I'd be actually looking more at Tielemans and Maddison to create and get on the score sheet, especially if Vardy's out. Otherwise, if Vardy's in, he's the main man. I'm sure he'll get on the score sheet.
The only thing I feel, mate, with Tielemans is he don't really ever get anything because he always plays a bit too deep. He's very good at breaking up and being the assist of the assist. And then Maddison's really not got the run yet in the team still.
Yeah, but I think he's got to shake some things around, especially if Vardy's out, to be honest. So, I think kind of packing the midfield with a little bit of creativity, more so Maddison than Tielemans, is why. I think otherwise, to be honest, you're struggling at where your points are going to come from. Yeah. And I don't think they're going to get the cleanie. So I wouldn't, put everything on like Castagna or Justin, to be honest.
Okay, well, let's move on from that then. Leicester 2-1 is what NVD is seeing in that game. We've got 2 to go, the penultimate one. It's a juicy one yet again. It was the team that were involved in a 0-0 today, West Brom. They travelled to Brighton. Is there any value here for us, Patrick Vieira?
Yeah, so this will be the juiciest game of the week, second to the Fulham and Crystal Palace.
I'm salivating just every time you mention the name.
Right. But yeah, I don't see too much going on here. I think Brighton will get it on the back of Maupay looking pretty good, along with Trossard. But yeah, I think this will be a pretty low scoring game. But I'd give Brighton 1-0 for this one, and not a lot of points to be made for your fancy Premier League team.
1-0 to Brighton's what Patrick Vieira is seeing, and clean sheet for them as well. So that's where the value is for this game. That takes us into the last game of the week. It is Burnley versus Tottenham Hotspur. Captain Russ, how are you feeling about this game? What's the value? What's the score?
Feeling pretty confident. You can't really look past Kane and Son. I think, they're playing exceptionally well at the moment. And if you haven't got them in your team, you should. But I do think, with our defence at the moment, maybe Woods might be worth a shout. He might get a goal in. I can't see any more than one goal from Burnley. If that, I think we'll get 3. I reckon it'd be 3-1.
3-1. Ricky's cousin on the score sheet. 3 for Spurs. Question that came in from Twitter, Captain, around this particular game was from Adam Gollier. How do you think Bale will affect Kane and Son's returns? Do you think Bale's going to have a positive impact on them, or is it going to be? It's
going to be interesting. I think it'd be really interesting starting 11 because obviously, Bale came on and we were 3-0 up, and then we lost 3. We drew 3-3. So it'd be interesting what's going through Jose's mind. I presume he'd keep him on the bench, and start off with the 11 that started against West Ham.
If he came in from the start, he's a quality player. He can only make Kane and Son even better, surely.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. It's going to take time to warm up.
There you go then, Adam. We do think Bale's going to have positive impacts on Kane and Son. It might take a bit of time for him to really fit into the team. So to give it a couple of weeks, I wouldn't be getting him in straight away.
Definitely.
Okay, so guys, that's great. We're moving on to our next segment of the week. It is, of course, the podcast team. Patrick Vieira, you are taking the reins from myself this week. Only 82 to beat. How are you feeling?
Oh, very confident. Yeah, I think I might just keep the team as is, and then if they don't do too well, I can just pass the blame back on you. But I think the team is solid. Looking at it, I'm thinking about Bellerin. I had him last season, and he didn't really, live up to my high expectations. And then the other guy is Neto. I might play around with. Yeah, I think the rest of the team's solid.
Who was the captain last week? Who did you captain, Jimmy?
Son last week.
Son. So what would you do, Vieira? Would you keep Son in as captain, or would you?
I would switch it to Kane. I would think between Kane and Salah. But probably Kane, because he's just on fire, isn't he?
There's your captain contender then. So we've got that. And other pundits, any advice for Patrick Vieira? You've heard what he's thinking of doing. He's going Bellerin out, getting Jorginho in, who is on the bench, but Bellerin will be his transfer. Does everyone have any advice for Patrick Vieira? What about you, Pellers?
I'm not convinced about Bellerin either. I think he's a good player. I think he'll get attacking returns, but I don't think Arsenal will keep too many clean sheets. So I kind of in agreement with there. But in terms of captain, that's gonna be a tricky one. I like the forward line: Morpay, Kane, and Calvert-Lewin. I would stick hold of them. I think you can't go wrong with those front three.
Fantastic. Okay, then Patrick Vieira, good luck to you. We look forward to see what you will be doing. From there, guys, we're going to move into the last part of the show. It is our Captain Contenders.
Captain Contenders.
Does it make or break? This is really what sets you up or makes you fail for the week. So, NVD, where are you going for your captain this week?
So I reckon he's had a difficult start to the season, but he showed his quality, world-class quality in the game at the weekend. Is our Weiner, Timo Werner. I think he's going to continue his scoring exploits against United, they've conceded 12 goals in their games thus far. So, a little bit soft at the back. So they're to be exploited. And I think now with the creativity of Havertz coming in, we've got a bit more of an outlet. So yeah, I'll put my money on him.
So you're going Weiner. I did say he might score 2 against United. Patrick Vieira, you've said Kane, I believe. Is that still what you're holding on to?
It's hard not to, right? So, it'll be a very popular choice, I'm sure, this game week. So, yeah, if you've got Kane in your team, then captain him.
Sean John McGinn fanboy, would you agree with any of these people, or are you going elsewhere?
I'm going to go elsewhere. Someone who, Liverpool, they'll be disappointed with the start to the season, right? And Sheffield United have been firing blank so far, right? So I think there's opportunity there. They'll be able to prove a point, and I think he'll be running down the wing. Mo Salah, I think I might put him as captain this week.
Very nice. You're going for Mo. Captain Russ, what are you thinking?
My head's Salah and my heart's Kane. So I'd probably go for Salah, I think.
You're going Salah. And Pellers, round it out. Where are you looking?
I'm going to do an outsider just because, personally, definitely the ones you've said right now, especially Salah at home to Sheffield United. But looking at Aston Villa, just the way they're playing and being the form team, I think Grealish. At home against Leeds, he always looks like he's going to make something happen. Very creative player. They've only played, 4 games. They played one less game than most, and Grealish is still one in the top 6. He's the 6th highest scoring FPL asset right now.
Yeah.
He will go under the radar a little bit. His ownership will rise and his price will rise. But, I'm going for Grealish to do it against Leeds.
Very interesting. Going for a risque. He obviously learned nothing from FPL Salah last week. I've learned from FPL
got the big
Salah.
balls out, don't you? Those big balls.
FPL Salah said only ever go for premium players. So for me, it's got to be Salah. I'm going to stick with the boys. I think Salah. I do see the benefit in Kane, though. Gentlemen, there we go. That's game week 6 done and dusted. All that's left to do is to tell people how they can get hold of us. NVD, do you want to take the honours?
Sure thing, yeah. Well, if you want to get hold of us, you can send us an email at leftinthechangingroom@gmail.com. As you know, we're on Twitter as well, so come and give us a follow at LeftBackFPL. So please drop us a tweet, and if not, we're on Reddit as well, same handle. And then let's not forget LeftBackFPL.com, our website where you've got the league, the poddy team, as well as our intern James Reese's Pieces weekly game week segment right up where we'll give you all his thoughts on the games and who to watch as well.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, NVD. And please do get in touch. We love to hear from you guys. Love being part of the community. And it is, James Reese's Pieces, just to call him out, his piece that he released this week. He got 4 of the results correct. And I think he got 3 of the actual score lines correct. So, not only is he above all of us in our own league, but our intern knows a thing or two. a very budding sports writer. So please do listen to him. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be back on Thursday this week. We're going to have a special, a fan focus with FPL tips. So Harry will be joining us. So that will hopefully be a good one. Until then, guys, good luck for game week 6. And we will speak to you again in the coming days.
Way.